Hey guys, it's a beautiful day in the garden today. I've got a bit of a break for lunch between my next couple of meetings, so I picked up some punnets of beans from the from the garden centre in the weekend, and our family is trying to really grow what we eat. We eat a lot of beans. They're really great to put in salads, quick and easy to put with sausages and mashed potato at night, and there's something that Finn will eat. So I've got some bush beans here, and in our square foot garden you can put between 1 to 4 bush beans per square foot. I'm going to put 4 per square foot. I'm putting them in the older raised beds, so I'm going to amend the soil a little bit before I put them in, just because it's been a bit depleted, and I've noticed that they're probably not growing, or things probably aren't growing as quickly or as robustly, or they're just not growing as well as the stuff in the new beds are. So I know if I put some better stuff in the bottom of the holes and just try and kind of dress and condition the soil, then we'll start to get some really good growth out of them. So I'll show you the beds that they're going to go in. I'll show you what I amend the soil with, and then we'll plant them together. It'll be nice. It's a great way to spend a lunch break. I don't know about you. I work from home a couple of days a week, and I know that on the days that I work from home I don't get up from my desk very often, and I do neglect my breaks, and I think at the end of the day I feel more mentally drained and just a bit more overloaded in terms of my mind. But if I get outside and do something just like this, it's 20 minutes. We all are entitled to a break, so we should be taking them. So I'm doing it today. Thanks for spending the time with me. So the beans are going to be going into this garden here. Ignore the weeds on this side that will be coming. We'll be getting that sorted out soon for dahlias. But these are two 90 by 1.8 metre beds, so nicely sectioned off for square foot gardens. And they've been in for about 4 years, and I haven't been as diligent with the soil and preparation as I could have been. So they are suffering a little bit. We've got some broccolini here, some capsicum just in here, a jalapeno that I'm really hoping will come through. And here's a tomato that I planted in the plant rescue video, if you've seen that. If not, head over and have a watch. It would mean a lot. Some more brassicas over here. I've got 2 square feet between kind of here and the edge of the broccoli and this tube, this watering irrigation line here. These are my beans. They're just plain old green dwarf beans, and I got them from Mitre 10, 3 for $12. So I also got some coriander. But here they like full sun. They mature between 6 and 8 weeks, and that maturity date is generally from germination, so we should start seeing some flowering action on this pretty quickly. I'll go and show you what I do to prepare the soil. So I'll take you in to my little gardening lair. Isn't this lavender looking beautiful, interspersed with some buttercups, needs to come out, and some fennel. I love lavender, it's really lovely. Okay, so walking in to the garage. This is my little gardening corner. It's actually quite tidy for a change. We did do a big tidy up, and I was helped by Tom to make it look a little bit nicer. So I've got a little box of amendment stuff down here, and in here I've got I might do some super phosphate just to help with roots, and I should slide this back in. It's hard to do one-handed. And I've got some, I might do some dynamic lifter here, which has got blood and bone, and if I bury it deep, maybe the dog won't come after it. We'll see. My handy bucket. Tom said to me in the weekend, "Do you have enough buckets?" And I said, no, I don't. They're very handy. So we'll come down here. And I'll just pop you guys up so you can have a bit of a watch. Okay, so I'll just give this a little bit of a loosen. Just trying to be a bit careful not to disturb the roots of the other things that are in here already. Oh, it's a bit hard. There is moisture down there, which is great. So what I'll do, I've got a hole here. Clearly we've got some friends of the rodent type in our garage. So this is dynamic lifter from Yates. It's plant food. It does have blood and bone in here, so composted manure, blood and bone, fish meal and seaweed. So It's a slow release nutrient, so it will really help the soil if it is feeling a bit depleted. As I mentioned before, the only problem is with Dio. She likes to stick her nose in the garden, especially with stinky stuff. So we'll see how it goes. I have read that if you put things like marigolds and stuff around, it can actually mask the scent of some of this. Maybe I'll try it one time. Not today because I don't have any. So I was really inspecting the punnets quite closely because I wanted to see if I could get a punnet with a few more seedlings in. And I've got one, but I'm just trying to really take them apart quite carefully. So we're going to do 4 per square foot, and we've kind of got 2.5 square feet here, just because I planted that in a bit of a strange place. And this is where I've got them. I had a few too many, but that's okay. So how many did I get? 4, 8, 12. So I got 14 plants in a 6 punnet, a punnet of 6. So that's actually really great value. Normally you'd just get kind of 1 per cell. So yeah, we'll get these planted. So to pop these in, I'm just going to chuck a little bit into the hole of the superphosphate. I don't know if it's really necessary, but you know, I'm doing all I can to really try and revive this garden bed. I'm pretty comfortable with the spacing. So we have just over sort of 2 square feet here. Planting quite close to the edge, there'll be a little bit of overhang, but that's fine. So there we go, we have 4 little plants in here, and I'll go along and I'll do the rest, and then I'll show you what they're like and we'll water them in. So here we go. I ended up with 3 over here. We've got a bit less than 12 there just for spacing, all nestled in happily. So we'll go get the water them in, and then grow baby grow. Time for some beans soon. Over here, I'll show you, I planted some seeds, some bean seeds. So they were planted just over a week ago. I'm not seeing any action just yet. That is why I have bought just a punnet of those vegetable starts, because obviously these are going to be quite a bit behind. We are having some pretty cool nights still, so I don't think the soil temperature really is what beans like at the moment. So yeah, hopefully we'll get a bit more action in the coming days, and these new bean starts that we've put in will do their thing. So yeah, this is their home. They're a bit bent over because we've just hit them with some water. They'll be fine, they'll stand up. And then yeah, we're going to have beans for dinner with yummy stuff. One tip, I just noticed, we are having our hoses kind of not coiled up because I use it nearly every day, and I've left it out on the concrete. Today's really hot. I noticed when I turned the hose on, the water that was coming out was quite warm. I've got an extension hose on there to get to the back garden, so just make sure, tip from me to you, if your hose is out in the middle of summer, run some water through it so you don't end up watering your plants with hot water. I almost did that. Luckily it splashed my hand and I figured it out. Yeah, thanks for watching the video. All about beans and what I'm doing in my square foot garden here in Auckland, New Zealand. It's a beautiful day. I'm back off to work. I hope you're having a great one. I'll see you again.